Hey guys, Carl Galler with Carl Galler Builds here. Another episode of the Beach Buggy build where we're taking this 2003 Volkswagen Beetle convertible, tearing the shit out of it, and building hopefully a fun beach buggy. Today's episode I will be working on skinning this door. Got to cut down this inner door panel first. Then we'll secure the door and we will start welding. I'm hoping it would be nice to be able to get a little, start the skin on here. Got to put some new wire in the welder. But anyway, so that's about it. I've had a couple comments about my wardrobe or lack thereof. Honestly, guys, I dig at the bottom of the barrel to pull up anything that I want to be sacrificing. So that's why you see wrinkly, spotted, leisure wear for this project, because certainly I don't want to tear up anything good. So that's my explanation. If you guys want to send me some nice Carhartts or whatever, I'll wear them. I'll even wear them if you want to sponsor. But until that happens, you get the polo shirts and the old khakis. So without further ado, wish me luck. Okay, ran into a little challenge. I'll show you how I'm trying to get around it. So I'm starting to skin this door like I did the other door. The other door I was able to, somehow or another, as a rookie, able to get it poker straight onto this door. But with this particular one, it started to make a left turn, come off kind of like this. And the only way to get it straight, it was like to twist the door around. So what I did is I sectioned it, reconnecting it here. I'll butt weld it across here. And then when I, grind everything down and finish it, it'll be, you will never know that happened. So now I gotta just butt weld this seam here, and we should be good to go. Alright guys, I am bushed for the day.
this is what I got accomplished. I kind of got it more accomplished the second time around, quicker than the first time around. So we've got our kind of the general skin, side skin here, and it really does, I think, match very well the other side. This might be still slightly higher than the other side, but I mean you'll never catch it on the road. Probably a 1/4 of an inch right here, maybe not even 1/4 of an inch, because this thing is a little closer to the rubber than on that side. And you know what, I think they're pretty much bang on. And I ran into that problem with this piece of metal wanting to go out here, so I sliced them, stitched them together, ground them. I did a couple little changes here. I didn't go quite as far in on this side. I have it kind of hugging this rubber a little bit more. Once everything's mudded up and together, I mean, there'll be little nuances that you can tell that it was a homemade car, but all in all. So next is going to be getting our waterfall done, and then our hump done. I'm thinking 2 or 3 more good welding, grinding, cutting days. We will be ready to at least unofficially hit the road without being stopped by the cops. Got to put some seatbelts on too. So this is midway of episode 17, but I'm Bush for the day. Okay, guys, got a couple of things to show you. So where we are right now. So I think I showed you this when I just finished welding this in. So I've got it welded in, and I've learned quite a bit from the first time. So I got this done in about half the time, even though I had to section out a chunk of it, realign this piece of metal, and then join it. And anyway, one of the things I learned is not to burn my rearview mirror, so I have this fireproof cloth on there. Thank you, YouTube subscriber Mark Myers, for that. Thank you very much, and good buddy. Also, if you'll remember, when I cut that piece out on that side, I made a cardboard template and I cut it out. I went ahead and cut this piece out for this side. So I have it just kind of pinned in place. I'm going to be welding it over here, just like I did on that one. And you can see that little profile right there will be duplicated right here. And then have a tab here bent over, and we'll weld it in there. So I've got that in place. It looks pretty symmetrical. I'm kind of doing this without looking through the viewfinder because it's higher than I am, but it looks pretty symmetrical. And of course we're going to try to put the body panels on the inside, but even if I don't do that, it looks pretty symmetrical. So I'm going to go ahead and grind these off, prepare them for welding, tack these on, and then I can start working on this piece here. So wish me luck. guy is in there, baby. What I was hammering down was this tab. It's hot as shit, I'm not gonna touch it. This tab, I wanted it to conform more with where I was welding it on. Welded on over here. It gave me that natural bow, and I'll show you on the other side that this, I didn't really put this bend in here. It just formed when I tabbed it to all the same datum points as I did on the other side. This was the same size, same datum point here, which causes this natural bow, which is great because that's exactly what happened on this side. This kind of natural bow here. And let me see how we are doing. So it's kind of hard to get radiuses like lined up like I did these the roll bar members, but it starts at the same place, it ends at the same place. So I think we're going to have some pretty decent symmetry. I don't know if you can see from up here. I can't. I have no idea what I crunched over there. I think a grinding wheel. It's not a good thing. All right, so cool. So I commenced to getting the skin on over there. So remember the template that I made for that side out of cardboard? I just flipped it over, reversed the bends, and look what we got here. Pretty damn good. So now I can cut my metal out of this without having to redo this whole thing over again, and have at it. Pretty psyched about that. That'll lay down nicely. All right, this is what I got so far. I cut this piece of sheet metal, and I have it trimmed. Got it tacked down in this corner. I'm gonna walk it up and see if we can't get this piece in. I'll try to set this up where you guys can follow along on the journey. All right, stay tuned for more welding. Welding here, closing eyes with each strike. A little cocky with my welding, I guess. I'm pretty good about it though. So in order to get this other side to lay down way nicer than the first side did, like I told you, I put that chamfer in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, every inch or so or whatever, I'm going to score this with a grinding wheel And the reason I'm using a grinding wheel instead of a cutter is the width of the wheel will allow the panel to shrink down on itself without me having to cut out excess. So when I bend these tabs down a little bit, it'll have clearance between the width of this wheel. So let me just start on this here. So I'll start welding these in, and then I'll work it way down. But you can already see it's a way better profile. So I'm happy with that. Figuring out this crap as we go along. Okay guys, I ran out of room on my SD card, but I had a very productive morning here. Learning from the mistakes on the first side, I was able to pretty much complete this in a few hours. I mean, I got the inside panel welded, I got this tacked on really good. I made these cuts which allowed me to fold over this chamfer here. You know, it's going to be way easier to fill and grind this out and fill it on this side than it was on the other side. Got this all tacked together. Everything is very symmetrical. I'm like so excited. The next point will be putting in our little Humpty Humps like we have on that side. Once I have all that skin on, finished product or not, I'm going to be driving this sucker because you know, it's getting close to summer. We're already at June 4th, Saturday, June 4th, and I want to get this thing on the road, have fun as I'm building it, and people can look at the chicken shit welds while I drive around town. Anyway, that's it for today. I don't think this is the end of this episode because I'm probably going to want to get these humps in.
Guess what? I was wrong because that was the end of the episode. That was episode 17. So I'll start the next episode building those humps. I went out and bought a gallon of fiberglass reinforced body filler. I don't have the brand name. I know it's a Napa product. I tried to emulate, actually tried to find the stuff that Bad Chad uses on his builds because he does such beautiful builds. Guess what? He's up in Nova Scotia and they don't make that product here in the good old USA. But anyway, I will show you that product probably next episode. So that's it for now. Carl Galler with Carl Galler Builds. If you liked what you've seen on this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. I also would love to hear your comments and suggestions. I do a lot of posting on Facebook. I haven't figured out the Instagram thing yet. I'm kind of old, but anyway, I do a lot on Facebook. You can reach out to me. You can find me on under my name, Carl Galler, and you can PM me or you can just comment here with suggestions. Anyway, that's it. Carl Galler Builds, and I am out.